All right, here we go. We're making this work. We're hoping to get this in. Blaze has been working his tail off upstairs to get the audio to work, and let's see if this is going to be fine. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me later? Can you hear me next week? Yesterday, 5 times from now, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We're golden. All right, both ways we're gold. All right. All right, here we go. We're going to see if this works. This is one of two because we still have the other one to test just in case I need to switch over. We have redundancies built into redundancies built in. All right, let's try the other one. Redundancies. I love the redundancies. I say that just because it's such an English word. You haven't been fired, sir. You've been made redundant. Are we good? Golden, golden. Thank you. Stop talking for a bit because the rest are already ready.
I'm done.
Live.
There you go.
Take it away, Brian.
He's on it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful night for soccer here in DeKalb on a lovely Thursday evening as we are ready for tonight's 8-1-5 Cup match between Rockford FC and your DeKalb County United here live on YouTube. Brian Martin with you as always up in the gantry here at the NIU Soccer Complex. Rockford FC, and as the game has started, in split-colored white and gray top with black numerals and trim, black shorts, black socks. United is in their traditional home green with white numerals and trim, black, grayish-black shorts and socks. And Rockford moving from left to right, United moving from right to left on your screen. The 8-1-5 Cup is in its fifth season of competition. Each team has won it twice, and ironically, they've both won it in back-to-back years. So United coming off, and there's a shot on goal right away. That was number 34, Jared Senave, and it's parried away by the goalkeeper and over the byline. It'll be a corner kick, the first one of the match. We're only about a minute in. We're in minute number 2. Great pass there. We'll get you the starting lineups here in a moment, but again, United have won this competition 2 years in a row, and this has been in effect. This is year number 5, looking for a three-peat. Corner kick on the far side. Ball is coming into the penalty area. It's high and headed out by Rockford FC, and it'll be out for another corner kick. So they've earned 2 in a row as United put on some early offensive pressure, a little different than the last 2 matches. Actually, the last match was a 2-goal game, another corner kick, the third one of this brief sequence. United coming off a league loss at Green Bay 4-2. They had tied the match at 2-2 in the second half and then gave up 2 late goals to the Green Bay Glory to lose on the road. They're 0-3 in Midwest Premier First Division action. They have scored no goals here at home, so this is a bright start for United. The corner comes in low and lean, and it's put out again for another corner, and we have played less than 3 minutes of the game, and we are looking at our 4th corner kick for DeKalb County United. Zach Heitkemper, number 66, down in the corner here to my left, the near corner, setting up for the corner kick. Most of the United players out by the penalty area, they move in towards the top of the penalty area. It's headed straight up, and then it's headed out, and this time it's going out for another corner, number 5. I have to admit, I've watched a lot of professional and amateur soccer. I don't think I've seen 5 corner kicks in a row like this. This is an unusual occurrence as the referee is admonishing some players for mixing it up inside the penalty area. No cards issued, just a little friendly chat. When we have a moment to breathe, we'll get you lineups for both squads. Goalkeepers are, Rockford's goalkeeper is wearing the yellow. It goes all the way through to the other side. Now, United try to get it out, and finally Rockford clear their area. It's up here to number 9, Sebastian Bougere. Sebastian's been with the team since 2021. We've called his name an awful lot. He races down the left-hand side, looks for a teammate who's down in the corner, defended, chased away. Now it's out to the top corner. Oh, comes all the way back. Bougere from long range, right straight at number 4, Austin Waite, the goalkeeper. He corrals it and gets the ball quickly out here on the near side as United now have a little bit of a break going. Number 47 is Christian Nizilek, our new player. Understanding is the man loves to score goals and can score them literally out of nothing. That's always a good trait in a striker. Take absolutely nothing and turn it into something. Ball's out of play on the far side. Let's give you the starting lineup for the Rockford FC. In goal, number 1, Dennis Luis Aragon. The defenders are number 12, Austin Curtis. Number 4, Christian Petangelo. Number 2, Luis Hernandez. And number 19, Elisha Lewis. The midfielders, number 32, Wasiu Bode. Number 37, Jose Gutierrez. Number 13, Brian Cuevas. The forwards, number 35, Dasha Curiel. Number 9, Sebastian Bougere, and number 3, Govin Herrera. Ball comes back all the way down to Waite as we return to live action. Now the lineup for your DeKalb County United. In the light blue jersey, the goalkeeper, number 4, Austin Waite.
At the left back, number 2, Joey Rodino. Center backs are number 17, Martin Montoya, and number 18, Taylor Deneau. The right back is number 27, Liam O'Donoghue. In the midfield, number 34, Jared Senave, number 37, Ian Ferguson, and number 66, Zach Heitkemper. Up front, the forwards, number 47, Christian Mizilek, number 89, Bailey Zamalitis, and number 90, Jose Ibarra. The head coach of your United is PJ Hamilton in his second full season at the helm. This is going to be Curiel down the right-hand side. He fires, and he has scored a goal from an unbelievable angle, going over the goalkeeper, going overweight, and the Rockford has the lead 1-0 in the 6th minute on a goal by Dasha Curiel.
In the 6th minute, Dasha Curiel.
Curiel went down the right-hand side, curled past the last defender, and lifted a shot from a deep angle and found Austin Waite off his line. He chipped him from long distance, nestles the back of the net. It's 1-0 Rockford, and clearly this is a Rockford FC team much different than the one we saw last year. And normally I look up their record. I did not look up their record because this is a friendly, but my understanding is they're doing better in the 2nd division and contending for promotion for 2026. So some of these players we've seen for the last few years, Bougere and Betengalo, and even our own Jose Gutierrez used to play here in DeKalb for us. And people keep coming back. Actually, they're actually in the bottom of the Heartland division. Second, I didn't, like I said, I didn't look them up. And this is what happens to you aspiring broadcasters when you don't do your research. Here's 77 off the post. Oh no! Ziolak off the post after he got around the defender. Montoya? 17, okay. Thought it said 47. We'll take Montoya. Martin Montoya off the woodwork, or this game could have been tied. Oh, why do I feel like this is a potential 5-4 game? Oh, I love lots of goals. The header at goal is in the... No, just wide of net. That's Ian Ferguson, number 37, just heading wide. And United have had 3 really good chances here in the first half, but they've walked away with nothing. And unfortunately, Rockford's had 1 really good chance and converted. This is Dennis Luis Aragon, number 1, in the yellow shirt for Rockford FC. United have the ball again, and they're dangerous on the attack. Here they come again. Down the left-hand side, right into this penalty area, steaming ahead off the foot of a defender. That's number 13, Brian Cuevas, pulling back from the midfield. And now United have it again to the right of the penalty area. He goes looking for a teammate in the center of the penalty area, doesn't find him. Finds a Rockford head, and it's headed back out. And it will be trickled out of play off an errant Rockford pass and off the touchline for a throw-in for United. We're in the game's 9th minute, 1-0 Rockford FC. On a brilliant goal by number 35, Dasha Curiel. There's a foul on the play outside the penalty area, far side of the field, to the left of goalkeeper Luis Aragon. United sort of setting up for the kick. Rockford sends a couple of guys out to set a short wall, but it's a short free kick. Heading in, going toward the penalty area was number 34, Senave. Comes back out here to number 90, Jose Ibarra. Ibarra near side to Zach Heitkemper, number 66. He chips toward the penalty area looking for a teammate, and he does find a teammate, number 17. That is Martin Montoya. Montoya swirls around again. Oh, pushes it just wide of goal. Goes across the face of goal and wide by about a foot and a half or 2. And another terrific attack by United that goes, I won't even say a begging because they are really trying. They just haven't connected. And that last play wound up rolling out a play over the touchline for a throw-in for Rockford FC all the way down by their own corner flag here on the near side to my left. 10th minute of play, 1-0 in favor of Rockford FC, but United have been banging on the door all night long. The referees this evening are decked in red shirts and black shorts. Those of you unfamiliar with the rules of soccer, the referees must wear colors different from either team, and the goalkeepers for each team must wear a different color than anyone else on the pitch. So that's why sometimes you'll see goalkeepers carry like a yellow shirt and a blue shirt and an orange shirt to make sure that they always have a shirt that doesn't match anybody else, including the opposite goalkeeper. Throw in here on the near side, just a little soccer lingo knowledge for those of you who might be new to the game. And that is number 47, Nizielek, going all the way down in the corner. It's out of play, and Nizielek, the last one to touch it, so it'll be a goal kick for United. Again, for those, I'm assuming many of you have watched the game of soccer, but if you're new to the game or you haven't really got the terms, a goal kick is awarded to the defensive team whenever the offensive team puts the ball over the goal line, the line that is at the end of each end of the field. When the ball goes out off the defense over the end line, the offense is awarded a free kick from the corner flags, known as a corner kick, and that's what happens when the ball goes over the end line on either end of the pitch. Anything that goes over the sidelines is restarted with a throw-in. Ball must be released with both hands over the head, with both feet on the turf when the ball leaves the player's hand. That's how games are essentially restarted. The ball is considered dead when it is not actually in play, when the play has been stopped by the referee for a foul, or the ball goes out of play. Anything over the sidelines or touch lines is called out of touch officially in soccer jargon. Anything over the end line, which is also known as the byline, is it results in either a goal kick or corner kick. Jerry Rodino has a shirt tug there, and he goes down on his keister. That's a free kick for United. Too far away from goal to be dangerous, but I've seen teams kick from here. They're about 40 yards from goal to the left of the goalkeeper, about 45-degree angle. United positioning some players around. Maybe this will be a direct free kick right into the penalty area. It goes high in the air. It's headed over the byline, and it goes out over the byline off of a Rockford FC player for DeKalb County United's sixth corner kick of the evening. And it'll be number 66, Zach Heitkemper, down here to my left on the near side, who will be taking the corner kick for United. Shots on goal so far in the match: 1 for United, 2 for Rockford. Ball comes across the penalty area. Everybody bouncing around. That's going to be Nizielek fighting for the ball. Keeps it. Gets it to number 34, Jared Sinave. That's number 87. And here comes Rockford the other way. On a break. They have numbers. Now United get back. Far side. Slides the ball back. Long looping ball in to the left of goal, and Austin Waite just lets it float over the byline for a goal kick for United. In case you missed it, and some of you may have, this past Saturday afternoon, the final professional soccer match of the soccer calendar occurred as Paris Saint-Germain absolutely obliterated Inter Milan 5-0 in the Champions League final. PSG finally winning that elusive title that they have craved for so long. Joey Rodino keeps the ball. He was shoulder charged, legal play, but kept the ball. Now he's got 2 men on. He's still trying to fight for the ball, and United still have it. That's Ian Ferguson down the corner, slides across, and a missed play in the middle. Otherwise, that was a good chance for United, and United have the ball back again coming this way. 6 corner kicks and a shot on goal. Ball is fought for on the far side, out of play and out of touch. Over the touch line and a throw in for United. United with some creative opportunities this afternoon or this evening. The lights have come on here as we have a 7:30 kickoff tonight. That's about a half an hour later than we're used to. It's such a beautiful night out for this. Just a reminder to all you fans who are watching on YouTube, stay with us. We have a 15-minute break at halftime where there's no commentary. Then the second half will start. And tonight, if the match ends in a draw at the end of 90 minutes of regulation, there will be no extra time. The game will go directly to penalty kicks to decide the winner of the cup. There are no ties in this competition. This is Niziolek crossing back, and it's right at the goalkeeper, and it was in the area of the goal, so it's a shot on goal. Second shot for United in the contest. It's going straight to penalties. In 2021, there were 2 games in the series. United won 2-1 on July 15th, and in the return match, they lost here to Rockford FC 1-0. Ball is across to the top of the penalty area. It bounces around. Can't control it. That's Bougère, Sebastian Bougère, number 9. He has a brother, Bertrand Bougère, who's on the team, but he's a named sub this evening. This is number 2. That's Luis Hernandez. Hernandez loops, and it goes, ooh, and a header just wide of the post. It was at the far post, lurking, and headed it just a bit wide. Lucky for United, that was not directed at goal. It would have been 2-0. So United right now have to clean up the defense a little bit because they've been letting guys that when Rockford does come down to this end of the field, they're letting guys get in behind the defense, and they've had one really good shot that was a goal and one shot that was saved by Austin Waite, and that header was very close. Yeah, and in 2021 we lost the return match here. The match ended with 2 goals apiece in the series, and under the rules of the competition at that time, Rockford FC got the cup. In 2022, game went to penalties for the very first time. It's in the middle. It's Rockford FC. It's bouncing around. They had a mini breakaway. Now they try to chip it through. It's number 33. Comes here on the far side. It's Bougère on the near side. Dribbles around. Slides it in the penalty area, but there's a United defender there. Headed ahead by Niziolek. That was Ian Ferguson, held on to it a little bit long, and this ball is now over the top. He's got Niziolek down the left wing, all alone, by himself. He has a chance to play around here to get the defender linked up. Long shot by Jared Senave, and he got under it, and I believe it is an actual axiom of football that if you get under it, it will never find the back of the net. It's similar to kicking American football. You have to get under it. When you do, it goes straight up in the air. It does not go straight on goal, and that's what he did. He had an extra step, too, where he had a chance to set himself up to get it on the right foot, but he got his footwork all wrong, and the shot goes high. And another chance for United just seems to be lacking. That's Ibarra. A little bit of sustained possession for United. Ibarra keeps it. Now it's Taylor Deneau. And it's on the far side. And this is Jared Senave, number 34. He gets around a man. Can he cross back to the middle? It's in the penalty area. It's going to be kicked around. 32 is Bode. Has it for Rockford FC. He passes on the wing. Intercepted by United. Can they keep the ball in play? Taken out on a nice slide tackle to take it out of play and prevent United from having numbers and an advantage on the attack zone. Rockford FC gets it out, and they try to move it there, and it's headed away. United play it back. Just tipped away by Rockford FC. Still fighting for the ball. Rockford FC being pressured by United here. Now the pressure subsides just a little bit. That's number 19. That's Elisha Luis here. That's 37. That's Jose Gutierrez. Here on the near side, the number 13, Brian Cuevas. Out of play. It's going out of play off of United, and it'll be a throw in here. This will be Cuevas throwing in. Now back to Cuevas. And back to his defense. And Christian Batangelo, number 4. Batangelo slides a pass through to Bouger, hawked by Senave in the midfield. Now the ball goes down in the corner on the far side. Tracked down, tracked away, and taken by Belis Zamolaitis, a forward who actually came back to play defense. Love it. Absolutely love it. Out of play on the far side. It's a throw-in for Rockford FC as the game has now trickled into its 21st minute. We are now in the midst of Rockford has it all the way back to Luis Hernandez. Hernandez, a tall, lanky defender. This is Curiel again, weaving, fires, and finds the back of the net with a curling ball that evades everyone, goes through everyone, and finds the back of the net. And in the 22nd minute, Curiel has his second.
In the 22nd minute.
A brace for Dasha Curiel. It was an absolutely brilliant shot. He got the ball on the right side of the penalty area, cut left, and there was, from my vantage point, there was like a sliver of space between 2 or 3 DeKalb defenders. He found it, and not only hit a shot, it curled. It would have been wide had he hit it straight, but he curled it right into the goal on the far side of the field, just inside the post, and Austin Waite really could do nothing with that one. That was an absolutely technically brilliant shot for the second goal for Rockford. And it's 2-0. And for all of their attacking prowess so far in terms of effort and opportunity and creating chances, they're behind on 2 goals basically against the run of play. Not to take anything away from either goal. Both were very good goals. The second was just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Here's Curiel again from long distance on a deflection. So it does not trouble Waite. Now Rockford have a little bit of hitch in their giddy up, if you will. They're starting to play a little more inspired with the 2-0 lead. They can afford to, because now United are chasing the game. This will be Ibarra. Goes back to his goalkeeper, and then back on the far side is going to go to Joey Rodino. Rodino brings it up out of his back spot. Now this is Ian Ferguson, number 37. He's got time. He's got space. He's got men with him. He dishes off here to Heitkemper on the left-hand side. Heitkemper looking through for a teammate. And that goes into the penalty area, and it's taken away as 2 Rockford defenders collapse and take the ball away. And it gets to Curiel on the near side, and they're calling it out of play. No foul, but out of play. And United throw in quickly with Heitkemper. The play to Ferguson is to try to get the ball down in the corner. He's scrambling and fighting with Elisha Lewis. The ball comes back out, but it comes straight to a Rockford defender. And it's going to come here to Brian Cuevas. That's Gutierrez getting it to number 9. That is Sebastian Bouger looking for Cuevas, and it's intercepted by United. Ball comes out here near the midfield stripe. It's off of number 19. That is Elisha Lewis for a United throw-in, and the throw-in will be taken by Nazilek. Looking for someone, but decides to hand the ball to his teammate, Heitkemper, who makes the throw. Looking for Nazilek, and he gets headed back to Heitkemper and out of play. Senave fighting along the sideline here. And Rockford come out with it, and it's intercepted. United have it, and they have 4 and 5.
Use it.
Back to Senave. So they cycle away. 27 is Liam O'Donoghue. First time we've called his name this evening. Captain Liam O'Donoghue. I understand that's what he prefers to be called. There's a foul seen by the assistant referee on the far side, and it will go against United and result in a Rockford FC free kick and a booking in the game's 26th minute. And the booking goes to, I believe it is O'Donoghue. In the game's 26th minute, Liam O'Donoghue receives his yellow card. A hard foul, to be sure. Cynical, as I believe my friends over across the pond would say. Everywhere else but the United States, we are in what's called the silly season of soccer. The transfer windows have opened. And if you love reading good fiction, really good fiction, go to any major English newspaper or soccer publication, and you will see fantastic tales of players signing for gazillions of dollars with every team imaginable under the sun paying them this money. And then when truth comes out, the player doesn't go anywhere. And here's a shot from Rodino. It tips off the defender out of play for another corner kick.
All righty, folks. You know the drill.
7th corner kick of the game. It will be, I believe it's O'Donoghue. No, who is that? It's 17. Okay, it's Martin Montoya back there to take the corner kick. Yes, we love the silly season. My favorite team is Spurs. We will have about 35 different players linked to us all summer long, and we'll sign 2 who aren't even on the list. Ball comes to the back post. It's headed away, and it looks like there's a push in there by someone on United. The foul now goes to United, or goes to Rockford FC for a free kick. This is Bougere, number 9. Circles back. He was looking to make his own breakaway, but there were 2 United defenders there that prevented that. Elisha Luis. Or Lewis, not sure how it's pronounced. And all the way back to goalkeeper Luis Aragon. That's Luis-Aragon. Luis Aragon. First name Dennis. Rockford continue to maintain possession, and they continue to maintain their 2-0 lead. United pressing a little bit. Ball comes back to Luis Aragon. And now up here on the near side, intercepted by Naziolek, and the ball stripped from him. And the ball trying to go over the top, but no Rockford players were there to run onto it. And he goes all the way to Waite, who is out of the penalty area, so he can't pick it up. Plays it forward to O'Donoghue. And now to Heitkemper on the near side. And back to O'Donoghue, playing sort of a left midfield spot. He goes up the wing on the right side. He has a teammate. Goes across. Turns and fires. The ball is blocked down by a Rockford FC player and played out of the penalty area, but United are pressing to try and get the ball back before Rockford FC control and bring it up the far side. And out of harm's way, as it's Sebastian Bougere again, playing it forward. And here they come, Rockford FC. And it's played off the shins of Baylor Deneau for the very first corner kick of the evening for Rockford FC. And our first substitutions are being made.
There is no inference on the sides going on. This is a fitness thing. We have
Number 7.
Number 7. Jack Bonavia.
Number 7, Jack Bonavia. Number 8, Peter Sorbo. And number 11, Taylor Sowell, are substituted on for United. So 3 substitutions here trying to make something happen. Corner kick headed away by United. And Long, he's got the chip. Keeper on the goal, and he chips. Oh, just over the bar. He had the right idea. The keeper was 25 yards off his line. Brilliant idea, just a little too hard. And I can tell you from personal experience, the hardest thing in the world for a goalkeeper to do, and it looks like Mr. Luis Aragon might have tweaked himself there as he was going back. The hardest thing for a goalkeeper to do, because you're not really trained to do it, is to go backwards with a ball over your head, trying to backtrack and retreat. You can't turn your back on it because the time you waste in turning, you lose a step and you're behind the ball. You have to keep backtracking. It is the hardest thing to do. Defenders do it all the time. They're used to it. Forwards, midfielders do it all the time. Goalkeeper does not. And it's the toughest thing in the world to do, which is why you're told don't stray further than your talent can take you.
You never left the goal line.
That's why I stayed inside the goal. I played from inside the goal. I basically sat there and put my face out, hoping the ball wouldn't cross the line before it hit it. And O'Donoghue has his feet, and he actually turns right around. The ball is still there waiting for him. That was Sowell. This will be Zamolaitis spinning and turning. United with a slight bit of possession here. They've had much better possession this game than they have all season. And part of it is these guys are now playing their 5th game of the year.
Come on, Joey.
There's Rodino sweeping, swerving. Bonavia has it taken away from him. It's out of play for a throw-in in the game's 32nd minute of a game. United trail 2-0. Fans, if you're enjoying this action on YouTube, guess what? We're going to be back on Tuesday night, I think, as we take on... Ooh, header and it's picked up nicely and corralled by Dennis Luis Aragon, who's down again in the penalty area. They have taken an elbow or knocked heads. Tuesday night, it's the first round of the Illinois State Cup. Game time is 7 p.m. right here at the NIU Soccer Complex. We call it the Corn Crib. SAC Lightning will be the opponent. It's the first round. And hopefully we'll come away. We've done very well the last 4 or 5 years in first-round matches. Had some success in the second round, but have never really advanced to the Cup semifinal or the final. So we're hoping we'll get a little further this year. And the way they've played tonight, which is much, much better, although Joey Rodino just slotted a ball too far for his teammate, and it goes out of play for a goal kick. They've played much better tonight than the last time we were here at home. But it was only their second game of the season the last time we were here at home. They've now played 5, and they're starting to find their stride together. Coach Hamilton finding the right combination of players that have performed well together in practice. The attack early on was very good. Some great ideas, some good execution. It just the finishes weren't there. And no disrespect to the current strikers on the club, but a player who has signed a pro contract, actually, Kevin Kelly, and no longer with the team, he was the kind of finisher that we had been lacking for years, and I think he would have put a couple of those chances away, but we'll see. And again, if you're listening to DKCU guys, not a criticism of you guys, just, I've seen something different, and I want to see that in you. You have the talent. You're way better than I'll ever be. You're playing in collegiate soccer. You're on a semi-pro team in a league with pro-rel, the only league with pro-rel in the entire country, as far as I know. So you gotta go out and do, man. We want you to be successful. Trust me. Handball off the elbow of a Rockford player. I thought it might be inadvertent, but the referee said, no, that was a little intentional. That's fine. For those of you who've been listening to the live stream over the past 6-7 years, you'll notice that my tone towards referees has been less marital in nature. Referees are like the weather. You really can't complain about it because it is what it is. This is Curiel. He of the brace. He's on a brace. He's on a hat trick, I suppose is the official term. He turns again. Trying to get, he's got two defenders on him. He still chips away and manages to make a play. A nice try to double give and go, and it doesn't quite work. And United, nice pass. An absolutely brilliant pass for Martin Montoya, but he was by himself. Now he's got help. He crosses all the way over here to Jack Bonavia, and Bonavia can't get it because the pass is heavily weighted and goes out of play over the byline for another Rockford goal kick as good intention meets so-so execution.
So, yeah, when it's 8:30.
And trust me, folks, I get it. I'm up here. I haven't played the game in years. I don't know what it's like. No, but I know good soccer when I see it. I know a bad play when I see it, and I'll say it. There's Curiel again. By himself, he's got around one defender. Now he feeds through to Bougere. Bougere gets knocked off the ball by Baylor Deneau with an absolutely tremendous shoulder charge that just not only takes him off the ball, knocks him down and allows Deneau to bring the ball out of the back. He's looking for Bonavia here on the near side, number 7. Controls it. He's got a defender on him. Now he's got to see what he can do. Slides the pass back to Soul. Deneau slides it forward. That's Ferguson. To Soul. To Rodino playing way up on the left-hand side. He curls back toward the middle. It's headed down. Ball through. And the flag is up on the far side for offside. First offside of the game for either side. 37th minute of play. 2-0 in favor of Rockford FC in the 5th edition. The 5th edition of the 815 Cup. And fans, be sure to join us on June 28th here at the NIU Soccer Complex as we take on Chicago House AC. Based on the schedule and the games we have already in the books and one that was added recently for the Cup, that match will mark the official 100th match in club history. So come on out and watch us play Chicago House. Men's 100th men's match. 100th men's match dating all the way back to 2018. Chicago House. He's gotten around the corner. Now he goes into the middle, and there's a defender right there. Defense got back and played their positions well. Center back was right where he needed to be, cut out that pass, and snuffed out the United attack as they break out of the back with 4-on-4. Now United have players back as O'Donoghue harassed the player into retreating instead of attacking. That is Luis. Long ball from Gutierrez, crossing fields right to a United player. He passes back. This will be Deneau. Here to Jose Ibarra, number 90. Slides the ball through the center of the park. O'Donoghue. Now it's Deneau. Chips the long ball. He finds Bonavia, but Bonavia heads back all the way into his own end of the field, and they basically start all over again. And a giveaway. O'Donoghue with a slide tackle, but goes right straight to a Rockford player who continues on and hits a long ball from way far away.
And of course,
Weight was in his goal. He would have stopped that easily if it had been anywhere near the goal, but it was over the top of the goal for a goal kick for United.
we have a whole of new stock on the merch side, apparently. I haven't seen any of it.
So again, on June 28th, come on out, watch us play Chicago House AC in the official 100th match. Now, it could be 101 because if we win our cup match on Tuesday night, there could be another match slotted in between that would throw everything off. But we're going to call that match on the 28th of June the official celebration of the 100th match, whether it's the 100th or the 101st. Just depends on the scheduling of the cup finals and the cup ties between now and then. Referee is explaining something here at the middle field, and he's giving a yellow card, perhaps for dissent, to number 17, Bertrand Bougere, who apparently just entered the game and was a little unhappy with the goal kick call or maybe a non-call. Hard to tell. But a yellow card to number 17, Bertrand Bougere, in the game's, whatever this is, game's 40th minute. Always tough when your substitute picks up a yellow card 10 seconds after they come into the match, because it's going to impact choices that are made later in the game as to whether that player stays on or not, especially if this becomes a close game with United pressing all over the place. We'll see. This is Seoul fighting one-on-one. United have been winning a lot of the one-on-one battles tonight. I'm encouraged to see that. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. They've had a lot more possession than they are used to having, and that goes just a little too far for Peter Serbo, and it winds up being another throw-in. A substitution here for Rockford FC. It's Luis Olivares coming into the match, number 21, and number 35, Dasha Curiel, he of the brace, is coming out in the game's 41st minute. The substitution rules for a match like this are not league rules, so they're playing it more like a friendly, where everybody's available to be a sub. Everyone can come into the game and go back out and come back in. Oh, too far for Ian Ferguson, and FC put out on the far side for a throw-in in the game's 42nd minute. 2-0 Rockford.
Keep those cowbells belling, people.
And it comes back here to Jose Ibarra. Soul right through the middle of the defense, looking for Serbo, and again a little too hard and a little too far. Serbo couldn't get it. Out of play for a throw-in. If you're watching at home and you're able, please come out and watch a game here with us. Soccer is such a wonderful game to watch. It's also great to watch in person. We do a lot of things. We try to help the fans have a good time here. Come on out. Appreciate it if you're watching the live stream. Appreciate you listening to the game. That's great. But please come on out. And if you're a Rockford fan and you've been told to go watch, so see how Rockford did tonight, and you haven't been to their stadium to go see a game, go see a game. Support your local soccer teams. They rely on your ticket purchases, your merchandise purchases, and sponsors to make all of this work. So we need you to come so we can rely on your support. At every lower level in United States soccer, it's all on what you, the public, do to support your local team. So come on out. You volunteer to work with the team, work for the team. We're all volunteers here. There's not a single paid person other than the coach. And everybody else is doing this because we just love being around the sport, and we like being around the club and doing something new. And this is year, 8, Nick? Year number 8, but season number 7, because, that thing that we did by 5 years ago kind of cost us a season. But, yeah, come on out and support local soccer. These guys are most of your local players are either players from your hometown or attend your local university if you're in a university town. Most of them are attending university. Some of them are extending their soccer careers beyond high school and or college because they love the game and want to play organized sport. There's a ball to Bonavia. Slides it across in the middle of the penalty area. There's it's a little bit there. And O'Donoghue from long range, and it's poked away, parried away by Luis Aragon. What a beautiful save. Dove to his left and slapped it away. And the ball goes out over the touch line on the far side for a United throw-in. A brilliant shot and an even better save. Fantastic. Third shot on goal on the game for United. All three of them have been really good attempts. There's another ball in, and it's tucked in. It's Bonavia on the feed from the right-hand side, and United have dented the scoreboard, and they're calling it offside. Oh, my. They're calling it offside. Bonavia with a little heel tap to redirect the ball into the net, and it's not going to count. And fans at home, no, there's no video assisted referee here at the stadium. So no way to go back and look at it. It's the human element. We'll have to assume the call was right. At our angle here, we cannot tell. We cannot tell. We could look at the videotape and try to figure it out, but the angles are going to be all wrong.
So we can score.
Yeah. That was a brilliant little back heel
There you go, Fergie.
tip. Ferguson around the corner after helping set up that last one. See if they can get a first half stoppage time goal, because we are in first half stoppage time. No indication as to how much stoppage time. I'm guessing maybe about a minute, maybe 2, max 3, because the goalkeeper was down a couple of times. The referee did issue a card, and that's a very quick whistle. And that's the end of the opening 45 minutes of play here in DeKalb with your score. DeKalb County United 0, Rockford FC 2. So we're going to go away for about 15 minutes here to have halftime. And when we come back, we want you to join us. So go enjoy your favorite beverage, grab a sandwich, some chips. If you want to, come to the stadium and bring me a hot dog. That'd be great. Otherwise, we'll see you in 15 minutes. Your score once again, Rockford FC lead DeKalb County United by 2-0.
Gems Design, ND Printing, Midwest Precast Services, and Love
Action here at the NIU Soccer Complex. Brian Martin again with you in the gantry as we are ready for second half play. Second half is actually underway. 45 minutes. For some crazy reason, this clock is not working.
We know! We know, PJ!
Second half, got that. There we go. I don't know what it did. I got 46 minutes. Okay, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I had to fix the game clock here. We volunteers do more than just broadcast games. We fix the game clock, the scoreboard. We yell at the referees and the coaches. Nick and I arm wrestle every once in a while. Foul here given to United, who are now going from left to right, again in their home green jerseys, white numerals and trim, black shorts and socks. Rockford FC wearing a split-colored white and gray uniform jersey with black numerals and trim, black shorts, black socks. The goalkeepers, Austin Waite for United in blue, and Dennis Luis Aragon in yellow. They're defending a free kick here, as it is going to be Martin Montoya from straight away. He's got it. He cooks it. He curls it, and just wide of the far post from my vantage point, to the right of the goalkeeper. And again, United come close to putting one on the board, and they are unable to do so. Perfect positioning, about right in the middle of the field, 20-some yards from goal. Good place for a free kick to get curled in from. It's one of the more popular places in soccer that you'll see a free kick goal scored directly from. United have it. 2-0 the score. We're in the game's 48th minute of play, give or take. Bonavia pokes it through, looking for Montoya. Can't find him. Out of play on the far side. United throwing quickly. Ferguson tripped up, keeps the ball, tripped up again. Down he goes, and a foul against Rockford FC. A push, and this one's near the edge of the penalty area. So it wasn't in the penalty area. It was near the edge, upper corner of the penalty area, to the far right of goal from Dennis Luis Aragon, the Rockford FC goalkeeper. The 10 yards have been given. This particular refereeing crew does not have the magic spray like you see in many matches these days. The 10 yards, it's chipped, middle of the penalty area, and looking for number 89, Bailey Zamolitis, and he just scuffed it off the edge of the side of the goal. And another opportunity for United goes a begging. They've had some really creative opportunities this evening. They just haven't been able to cash in on any of them. A couple of great saves by Luis Aragon, but for the most part, it's just been a little off. A touch here, a touch there, a slight bit offside on the one goal that we did see that was chalked off the board for offside. But good ideas, fairly decent execution, but the finish has not been there. Sliding through, and it goes right between two players who didn't make a run to the ball, and it goes right straight to Luis Aragon for he'll scoop that up. Speaking of scoops, because I haven't done this in a while, head out to Culver's of Sycamore, one of our sponsors, and get yourself a scoop of their delicious frozen custard. Culver's of Sycamore, welcome to Delicious. I like mine with hot fudge, folks, if anyone wants to run up there and grab me one. Stolen away by Rockford FC, sliding across, and a great slide tackle as number 9, Sebastian Bougere, started to wind up for a shot, and you don't get the opportunity to do that all that often, and the United defender sliding across to tackle it away and prevent Bougere from even getting his shot off. Ball goes out of play off of Rockford FC and over the byline for a goal kick. This will be Austin Waite, the goalkeeper, with the ball. A beautiful night here for soccer. Glad to have you with us if you're watching on YouTube or later on if you're watching. Thanks for picking up the feed and giving the game a look-see. I have heard that opposing teams will watch the feed just because they'd like to see how the game went from a watching on TV standpoint as opposed to playing. Down goes a United player, and it's a foul. And this is going to result in a booking, and I believe that's number 12, Austin Curtis, I believe, with a yellow card here in the 52nd minute. First yellow card of the game for Rockford FC. United have one. It was given to Liam O'Donoghue in the 26th minute. A pair of goals in the first half at 6 minutes and 22 minutes by Dasha Curiel. And the ball is at the far post and out of play, and they're going to say goal kick, last touched by United. But once again, good idea going back post, but the pass was a little far. The free kick, I should say, was a little far, and could not be poked home. They're not making the most of their opportunities, but they're making more opportunities than we've seen here thus far this season. So that's an encouraging sign.
Keeper's made one save there.
Yes. Here's Bougere. This time he tries just firing from a falling down position and rolls a weak shot in on goal. It counts as a shot. 5th one of the game for Rockford FC. Shots on goal in the game, 4 for Rockford FC in the first half, 3 for United. And what I thought was going to be a 5-4 game has turned into a...
This is it. This is going to be.
And it blocked away at the last moment by, I believe it was Elisha Lewis, number 19. Now on United player goes down. No, Rockford player goes down. Thanks to United players' effort. So it'll be a free kick near the center circle on Rockford's own side of the field. And they'll probably take it fairly quickly. They're too far to really try any training ground plays here. No, I wouldn't say that. They could pull off some lasso special or something weird like that. Ball comes back. They wind up almost back where they started. Cycling around. Rockford have it. Turns. Here to number 17. That's Bertrand Bougere. Actually, Bougere has a yellow card as well in the first half, 40th minute, for what I believe is dissent. United with it. Coming through the midfield, this is O'Donoghue. Slides a pass through, looking for a teammate down the far side, trying to get it past. He struggles to get it, can't chase it down. The touch was a bit heavy on the pass. I mean, the intent was good. Got it behind the defense and let his teammate run to it. But it was a little too far, and it went over the byline for another throw-in or goal kick for Rockford FC. 55th minute of play here in DeKalb. 2-0 in favor of Rockford FC. United have come close a few times, but they just haven't been able to close the door. United have the ball. That was Montoya. O'Donoghue now on the far side. Now here comes a play, and it's the cross. The cross comes in. It goes past a couple people. That's Ian Ferguson looking to make a play, and Rockford break out. They're 2-on-2 with a runner trailing, and he goes for the play, and he goes over the top and way beyond his teammate. And Austin Waite gets the ball back out while Rockford has a couple of players down on this end of the field, hoping to catch him a little bit asleep. But United will cycle it back here into the center. This is Taylor Sowell, number 11. He's got it near the center circle on his own half of the field. Chipped ahead. Now back to Sowell. Baylor Deneau, number 18. Haven't called his name in a while. Now on the far side. Slides the ball down the left side, far side. It's chipped away, looking for number 8, Peter Serbo. Again, the idea is good. They're getting balls in behind the defense. The passes are either weighted a little too heavily or the runners are not fast enough to catch up to it. So they got to time their passing just a little bit differently to let the player run into it and not have to chase it. Ball is headed up in the air. Straight to a United player, and he scuffs it wide. Another chance right out in front of goal, scuffed wide. We've got 3 shots on goal, but we have about 11 or 12 shots. 8 of them have just been wide or high or not on the mark. And for those of you wondering, the ball that was off the goal post is not a shot on goal. Under the official statistical rules of the game of football, the woodwork is not the goal. The goal is the empty space between the woodwork and slid wide. Serbo again. But it took a deflection, so it winds up going wide, and United have their 8th corner kick of the night. If you remember, they started the game's first 5 minutes with 5 corner kicks in a row, 6 in the first 10 minutes of the game. This is number 8. Far side, furthest away from me, chipped high into the penalty area. The header off the top of the head of a United player and out of play. Check to see who that was that took the header that it went off the top of his head. 2 players coming in for United. Number 47, that's Christian Niziolek, and number 34 is Jared Sinave coming in. And so United substitute back in 2 starters from the first half. And it will be it's a goal kick for Rockford FC after that ball was headed out of play. In the game's 58th minute here in DeKalb, 2-0 in favor of Rockford FC. Plenty of time left in the match. And United have been knocking on the door more than once. And they've been kept out twice by Dennis Luis Aragon on 2 terrific saves, including one in which he dove full stretch to his right and slapped the ball away and over the byline for a corner. Now there's a foul on O'Donoghue, already on a yellow. So he's got to be careful. I don't think he's playing too aggressive, but he has to be careful, again, on that yellow card. O'Donoghue, a midfielder. And this will be number 36. That is, if we can find him on the score sheet. I don't see him. Whoever number 36 is for Rockford, that's who just took the free kick. And now it's down in the corner. They slide it back toward the top of the penalty area, and it's knocked away by a United player. This is number 13, Brian Cuevas. We've mentioned his name just a couple of times. Hasn't been too much involved in the game. Defender, they get around him, pass to the right side, and it goes long way away. It trickles away, a shot on goal, and Austin Waite has to actually crawl across and get it because he spilled it just a little bit, but there was no Rockford player anywhere nearby, so Waite had an easy time of it. And I'll criticize Rockford in that case. I think 1 or 2 of their forwards stopped their runs. If they kept moving toward goal, which is how every forward I was ever around was told to do, there would have been somebody there to poke that home, and it would have been 3-0. Coach P.J. Hamilton now, waving to somebody, gesticulating. As frustrating as it might be for you, the viewer, and us, the watchers here at the stadium, at the almosts and the near misses and the could-have-beens for United, it has to be equally, or not equally, more frustrating for the coach seeing plays open up and his players getting in good positions, and they just can't quite get it done. So Donahue circles back. Now he's got it to Sinave, number 34, who spins with it, gets it on the far side. Hard to tell who folks are from here. When they get to that side of the pitch, they're well over 100 yards away. That was number 17. That was Martin Montoya. And now United have a throw-in as the ball was off of Rockford FC. As we look down from the gantry, we see Club President John Hall wandering around, hobnobbing with the coaching staff and shaking a couple hands, kissing a few babies. Ball right at the goalkeeper, and he plays around with it and just enough to entice a United player to come forward. That's a shot on goal. That's the fourth one of the game for United. That is Montoya harassing, but Rockford come out of the back. They've got 4 up against 5. United take the ball away. Now they come through the midfield. Ball is chipped ahead. That's Nazielek in the corner. Down along the byline. He crosses the face of goal. And it's a hard cross. Goes all the way through. Here comes another cross in toward the goal. Here's Nazielek trying to make something on that. He's pushed down. No call. United still has the ball. Nazielek went across the penalty area like a man possessed, but he got the ball stripped and knocked down. I think probably the ball came out first before he got knocked over. So no penalty. Here's the ball. It's in the goal. He's got it. He's got it. Martin Montoya with a goal against the roof of the net in the 62nd minute. It's 2-1. Martin Montoya with a laser beam that snuck in just underneath the crossbar. It is 2-1 in favor of Rockford. We've got ourselves a game. Fantastic. No offside on that one.
In the 62nd minute, the opening goal for DKCU is scored on his debut by number 17, Martin Montoya. Give it up, folks.
Montoya with a laser beam.
Some noise.
And finally, after knocking on the door all night long, the door breaks and United have their first goal of the game, 2-1. Fantastic shot. All 3 goals have been Premier League goal of the week worthy. It's a highlight reel. We should send them to ESPN. They were just great goals all around. If you're a soccer fan, those 3 goals are just beautiful things. That's why they call it the beautiful game. And a well-executed shot on a goal is a wonderful thing to see. I scored 1 goal in my career, and it was ugly. It was ugly. You wouldn't want it on a highlight reel. You wouldn't want it on a low-light reel. Ball is on the near side. Tracking back. Trying to get it out of there, but United intercept. That's number 89. That's Belize Zamalitis has it. United have had a lot of possession in the game. I'd probably estimate possession is in the 58 to 65% range, I'm guessing. We don't have an actual possession clock here. For those of you that follow the sport, the possession clock is similar to the chess clock in chess. Here's
Chris.
Here's Christian down. He's going to cross it back over. Tries an impossible angle shot. It wasn't speculative. It was uber speculative. And he crashed it into the side netting for a goal kick. And Nazielek found himself all alone. He didn't have any help, so I think he tried to make something out of nothing. And, heck, we saw Dasha Curiel make something out of nothing for the game's first goal from a tight angle far away. Rockford FC have the ball. Poked away. Back heel to Nazielek, all alone in the penalty area. He fires across the face of goal. It deflects, and it's too far for a United player. It will be a corner kick, but had the United player been there, it would have. The referee is saying it went out of play for a goal kick. I thought deflected off a Rockford FC player from my vantage point. Maybe I missed it. Maybe it was another touch. But that was a great backheel pass to Nazielek, who was all alone. But I think he should have shot right away. My opinion only. I think he should have just shot right away because he had an open look at the goal. He was facing the goalkeeper. He had the whole 24 by 8 to shoot at. but he made a move, and that allowed the defender to come over, and it affected the shot. Here come United again. They cross into the middle. The header, and Ian Ferguson, and the ball comes through. It's chipped away, and Nizielek scores on the rebound. Goal United. This game is tied. Christian Nizielek with a goal off the rebound, and your United have tied the game at 2. Unbelievable goal. The keeper made the save. And the ball came back to Nizielek, who buried it in the top corner. It's 2-2. We might see that 5-4 game after all. It was Nizielek, 47 on his debut.
The equaliser goal in the 65th minute. Number 47, Christian Nizielek. Let's make some noise, Annies.
65th minute goal. 2 goals inside 3 minutes, and this game has gone from 0-2 to 2-2, and there's still about a half an hour left in the match. And don't forget, as we mentioned, in the first half, should the game actually end in a tie, it would go directly to penalties. There would be no extra time in tonight's match. It's a friendly, it's an exhibition, although that exhibition does carry with it the prestige and honor of the 815 Cup, as your United are looking for the three-peat. Ball over the top, United control again. Now it goes to Rockford FC. Can United not give up the ghost and have a lapse on defense? That's Bougere. Ball goes straight through past the his teammate, and Waite has it and distributes on the left-hand side, and United are just racing up the field. They are not waiting. It's almost like P.J. Hamilton just said, take the brakes off, guys. Just race everywhere. Because they have been running like, I don't want to say the wind, but they've been running at the defense, not running away from the defense. First half, they spent a lot of time going left to right, laterally on the field. They've now been attacking the seams and the spaces in between the lines, and it's been working very well. And they're playing aggressive, going after every 50-50 ball, and O'Donoghue wins that and gets a foul out of it.
Now, voting for the player of the match is now.
Good things do tend to happen when you are aggressively pursuing the ball and getting a foot in every time the ball is available to you, 50-50 balls especially. Good things happen. Fouls that you can convert free kicks from. You might get possession. Defender could slip and you have a sudden breakaway. It's always good to be right around where the ball is and make plays happen. And that's Montoya. He had the first goal in the 62nd minute. Buried it from long distance. Just a rocket. And then Nizielek on the rebound buried it as well. It was not a soft shot. He just cranked it. Down near the byline, it trickles out. It's going to stay in play. Little fighting, scrapping, and down goes the Rockford FC player. And there's a card. A yellow card. Not sure who that's on. We'll see if we can get a jersey number. It is, keep my eye on him. I think it might be Martin Montoya. Not sure. He will turn around at some point, and it is number 8, Peter Serbo, in the game's 69th minute with the yellow card. He was aggressively pursuing the ball, and although I just said good things happens when you do that, sometimes they don't.
Big up to Dr. Ben Muller, who's out here to support the DKC family. Thank you for all you do, Ben. Love seeing your posts on the social.
Through the middle, a foul there, tripped up, and they take a quick restart, trying to catch United off guard. This is Cuevas, looking to cross, can't get it. Nizielek looked for Serbo, but couldn't find him. Good ID, made the pass right away. As soon as he got the ball, he got it out of his feet. Long ball, way over the top. And that might be good at a Chicago Bears tryout camp, but not necessarily here. Substitutions for Rockford. Number 2, That is Luis Hernandez. And number 21, that is Luis Oliveras coming into the match, replacing number 17, Bertrand Bougere. And I don't think I caught the other players that came off the pitch. This is going to be Zamolaitis, number 89. Gets it to Sinave. Now back to Zamolaitis. Threw into the midfield. Tripped up a little bit, and they will call that. That foul was on number 10. And Eric Manriquez from behind. Just a little tap on the ankle, but enough to bring the man down and get a foul call. Zamolaitis to Serbo. To O'Donoghue. Back to Serbo through the middle of the park. He has a person on. He has a man on his left, but he circles back, waiting to see what develops. Now Serbo again.
We got this, Brian. It's going to be 4 or 5.
Turning is Sinave in the midfield. He gets it to a teammate who goes down. No call. No call there by the referee. I thought that was a hip check more than anything else. And the referee says, no, play on. Actually, he didn't say play on. He just didn't make a call. Finally, Rockford FC knocked out a play after a long run down the sideline. And it'll be a throw-in for Rockford FC in the game's 72nd minute. We are all square at 2. If we'd like to be British today, we're level at 2. Maybe some purple prose. The abacus is equal at 2. We can say it any way you like.
We don't use abacuses anymore, though, right?
Well, speak for yourself. I still have a sundial in my backyard, and my camera is a little box that has a pterodactyl in it that chisels onto the stone tablet. Long range shot, but right at Austin Waite. Not saying that he wouldn't have saved that, but it was fairly easy, comfortable, as Arlo White might say. I do miss Arlo on the Premier League broadcasts. And I'm going to say this out loud, Arlo, knowing that you're not watching. And even if you are, you sold your soul to do Live Golf. Sorry, my friend. I love you. I love you in the soccer booth, but you're not a golf commentator. You are destined to be in the soccer gantry with your friends, Mr. Lee Dixon and Mr. Graham Lasso. That's where you belong. I love Ian Drury, but I love Arlo Whitemore. You were my inspiration to want to do this as a hobby, because I know I'm not good enough to be a pro. Please come back to the soccer booth, Arlo. Please do that. Please, 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 please.
Go, please!
Let me do Live Golf. That's the deal I'll make. I'll do Live Golf for you, and you can go back to the Premier League. That would be great. But enough of that. Back to the match. Throw in here on the near side for Rockford FC. They somewhat break out of that pack. They have it in a long-range drive. Pretty straightforward, and again, very comfortably saved by Austin Waite, who looks much more comfortable in goal than he did in the first half, but he got burnt. He got beat by 2 absolutely crackers of shots by Curiel, who has the brace with goals on 6 and 22 minutes in the first half. And that's been equaled by United's goals by Montoya in the 62nd minute, a laser beam, and Zielek with a laser beam off a rebound in the 65th minute to make the score 2-2. 2-2, level at 2, 2 goals to 2. A free kick, and Austin Waite will take it here from the far side. Just outside the penalty area, and he's going to boot it as far as he can, looking for teammates. There's 3 United players up there, and the ball is headed back behind the defense. Can United get there in time? No, they can't, but it's out of play on the far side for a throw-in, and that will be chased down by Ian Ferguson down on the far side, and he'll throw it in. It's either Ferguson or O'Donoghue. It might be O'Donoghue. Ball chipped toward the penalty. Oh, and it's parried away at the last second by Luis Aragon. That was headed top shelf again. Nizielek on the wing, crossing, knocked away. Back out. It's going to come to United. Sinave settles everybody down. Ball through. Keeper out of his goal and comes across to prevent any harm. 8 shots on goal by United tonight. 8 shots on goal by Rockford FC and 8 corner kicks for United on the evening. 6 in the first 3 to 7 minutes of the game, including 5 in a row at one point. That's when I really thought this was going to be a 5-4 game, because it's one of those, you're getting this many corner kicks in the first 3 minutes of the game. This is going to be some attacking football. And the game settled in. Goals against the run of play on both cases by Curiel. Here's the ball. It's Nizielek. He goes to the keeper and he just hits it at the keeper. He just hits it at the keeper to make the ball go out of play for a corner kick. United's been dangerous off of set plays here in the second half. Let's see what happens. Corner kick number 9, game 77th minute. Trying to see who this is that's taking the kick. Long ball toward the back post. It's headed up in the air. So it'll be Ian Ferguson taking it. He turns, goes back out to the top corner of the penalty area, and then dishes off to a teammate. There's a Rockford player behind him. A long-range shot, and that had no chance from there. And the ball goes out of play. It'll be another goal kick for Rockford FC. But Nizielek has been terrorizing the back line. He's turned the back defender on the left side, left back a couple of times. In this last case, he wasn't going to beat the goalkeeper, but he did make the keeper go down, and that meant he could bank a shot off him out of play for the corner kick. Smart play. The scouting report we have on Nizielek is he'll look like he's really not interested, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he's got 2 goals. Oh, he's definitely looked interested. So whatever that scouting report was, maybe that's how he is in practice. I don't know. But he's looked very interested in getting the ball, especially here on the near side, on the wing.
Go, Chris!
And attacking the left back. Here's another pass. I was looking for Nizielek, but it was not angled properly. Long ball, and that ball's over the top. Rockford FC have it, but it gets held up by the defender and over the byline, and it's actually off of Rockford for a goal kick for United in the game's 79th minute.
Couple more minutes to get those votes in, folks. Your player of the match. Could be well deserved.
Nizielek, that was so close to getting through. It didn't. Here's number 24. That's Matt Polovin.
He's not a striker.
Yes. It says forward here is his position, but
Do you need light, Brian? Are you okay?
I do not need light. The brightness of this match is enough. I would hate a match like this to go to penalties. Nizielek, almost through. Good idea on the pass, but he couldn't thread it between the defense. Nizielek made the run. He would have been onside and flying with the ball had that pass gotten through. Again, great idea. A little bit weak on the execution, but they've got the right idea. United still have the ball again. Long range shot, parried away, comes all the way over here to number 37. That's Ferguson. It goes out of play. Another shot on goal. Number 9 in the match. And we are getting close to reaching some significant milestones here for United in terms of shots on goal in a game. They haven't broken 10 here at home very often. I think the home record is 11, so they're 2 off of that. And there are still 10 minutes remaining in regulation plus second half stoppage time, which we've had a little bit of stoppage time. I thought we were going to have 3 minutes of stoppage time in the first half, but nope. Referees must need to go to Red Box to return a movie or something after the game.
Give it. Give it. No.
O'Donoghue winds up and fires. It's blocked. It's going to come right back to a Rockford FC player, but he has no support. He's going to take it on himself. He's moving from right to left to right. He gives it off to a teammate who's, I think that's Berger. Now they're coming with a few numbers. Long range shot and another right at Austin Waite. Low shot to the ground. And we'll have to... Yeah. And 1 shot on goal. 9 shots on goal for Rockford. Each team with 9 shots. And United with 9 goals. Or 9 corners. 9s abound. 4 goals in the game. 81st minute of play. United have this last 8 minutes plus stoppage time to try to salvage a win and get a three-peat without having to go to the dreaded penalties. United continue to maintain second half possession must be 80% at least. They've had the ball most of the time. Ball's out of play. United will have it. This will be Peter Serbo with the throw in on the far side. Zielek near the penalty spot. Ball chipped out and out of play. It'll be another throw in. Number 9, Sebastian Bouger, and number 3, Govin Herrera are waiting here on the touchline, waiting to be substituted in the next opportunity. And that's a corner kick. And that's the 10th corner kick of the match. Substitutes Bouger and Herrera are coming in for Rockford FC, but the 10th corner kick of the game. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that without fear of contradiction, the 10th corner kick is a club record for corner kicks in a match, at least here at home. Heather, just wide. Oh my. That was Ian Ferguson heading wide and a goal kick for Rockford FC. The referee now allowing Bouger to come in. Sebastian, number 9. Coming off the pitch is number 24. That's Matt Polovin. We try our best with the visiting teams. We have a crack media staff here, and for an all-volunteer staff, they do everything they can to give me pronunciations, proper uniform numbers, and all the stuff I need to make sure that I get our guys right. And we do our very best with the visiting teams, but we don't get the turning in the penalty area. He's got it by himself, and he puts it toward the net, and that's going to be a shot on goal. It was slightly deflected. That was Zielek again. At least he was trying to create something, but he just had nowhere to go. And finally, when he did turn, there was nowhere for the shot to go except into the defender. It trickled then to the goalkeeper. It was on goal, but it was a weak attempt. 84th minute. United 2. Rockford FC 2. 5th edition of the 815 Cup. United are 2-time champions. Defending champions.
Reminder as well, folks, that it is also where after 90 minutes we'll go straight to penalties. A little bit of excitement. Right now, let's get behind the greens and get that goal.
And we are getting ready here for the final run of the match. 80. We're just going into the 85th minute of play right now. 85th minute of play, plus stoppage time. Throw in. Bounces ahead. Danou tracks back, prevents the play, and lets the ball run out of play. And Austin Waite will put it back in play with a quick goal kick up the middle of the park, where Rockford FC had nobody defending, and it went right up the middle. And here come United, just slicing through the midfield like a hot knife through butter. I have always wanted to use that in a game. Long ball here, looking for Zielek. He's got it. Can he trap it down? No, he can't. And even as he himself was flying over the byline, he tried to kick the ball back toward goal and make a shot. So I believe the phrase is, that's a striker. I've always operated under the theory that if your listed position as a forward, you're a guy who scores goals from passes from your teammate. If you're a striker, you'll score them from anything you can get your feet on. And that's the difference between a forward and a striker. Strikers are born to put any ball they find somewhere on net, somehow. And the best ones put them in about 25 to 30 times a season. Here comes Rockford. They fake the shot, then try to chip over here on the near side. It's blocked, but it goes right straight to Austin Waite. And in the shot being blocked, the Rockford player goes down. Nazielek, he's all alone with the defender who puts it out of play and makes it a throw-in. Rockford United trying to get the ball back in. This is Senave looking for Nazielek, but he tosses instead to Martin Montoya, who puts the ball too far for Nazielek. Nice little aggressive play there by Zamolaitis, trying to win the ball back for United. And it'll be a throw-in. It was a foul, so it'll be a free kick here on the near side for Rockford FC, right in front of the DeKalb County United bench. Nice crowd here tonight. Nazielek has it. Now he's got to defend, or that's Martin Montoya that has it. It goes to Senave. Now Montoya with the goalkeeper coming off his line. Smart move by Luis Aragon, because if he sits back in his own goal area, he's going to get scored on. Montoya was a man on a mission. United keep pressing, and it's a lot of the attack has come from long balls into the midfield, and then the midfielders gather and distribute. That's been a nice point of attack. So United using the long passes a little heavily than usual, but they're using them to bypass groups of defenders playing in the midfield and get the ball in the second or third line of defense. And that's worked so far against this Rockford team, who has had, I don't want to say they had no answer for it. They just haven't played well enough. Oh, and it goes down in a heap. Goalkeeper has it's a corner kick, number 11 of the game. And again, I can say with absolute certainty that is an all-time, perhaps even home or road, all-time record.
Your player of the match, as voted by you, is number 87, Christian Nazielek.
All right, a corner kick here on the near side. 88th minute. The clock is just dripping into the 89th minute. Ball crossing into the middle. It's headed high and over the bar and out of play. It's a goal kick for Rockford FC. And given that this game goes to penalties in about a minute and a half, minute 45, and stoppage time, I'm not thinking Rockford, given that they have been outpossessed and outplayed thoroughly the second half. I don't think they're looking at wanting to do too much here. In no hurry to take the goal kick. They do the goal kick. Serbo heads it forward. United have it. Ball comes to another United player, and they keep it. That's Ferguson. Now it's the Serbo racing down the side, and they're going to force FC to put it over the byline or sideline. And it goes out off of United for a Rockford FC throw-in. And it is actually, yes, it is a Rockford throw-in. It looked like it was off Rockford FC, but from here, we're about 100 yards from that vantage point. Not a great angle. I will trust the referee on that one. Going to have to, because he called it out on us. United still fighting for the ball at every inch. They're not giving Rockford any room, but here's somebody going right through the middle of the defense, and he's tripped up from behind. But they're saying it was all ball, and here comes Rockford. Here comes United. It's Martin Montoya. He now has help. Nazielek out by the Husky logo. Nazielek on the give and go. Now he's down near the byline. He goes across. He slides, trying to keep the ball in play, and it goes out of play for a goal kick in the game's 90th minute. We are dripping down to what is about to be in about 8 seconds, the beginning of second half stoppage time. And that will be, we are now officially in second half stoppage time. We have not seen an indication of how much time there is. United intercept. They have a chance here. Still time. Referee has not looked at his watch, so there's still time to go. Here is Serbo down in the corner. Can he keep it in play? He cannot. Just barely goes out of play, and he cannot keep it in. But the story of the night for United is they have dominated this second half of play. They've got 85, maybe 90% possession. They've got a ton of shots, 10 shots on goal, and probably another 5 or 6 that went wide just here in the second half. 11 corner kicks on the game. They've allowed 9 shots. They've allowed 2 goals, but this game has turned into a real doozy of a match. United still playing, and that is Zamolaitis riding the ball out of play, and they're going to have another throw in. This is Govan Herrera to Bouger. 2 men go down. Bouger gets called for the foul. O'Donoghue will put it back in play. Everyone's going up here. Well, that's Zamolaitis. He's got Martin Montoya. Montoya shoots and just fires it wide. Oh, would that have been a goal? He simply turned and let loose, which has been United's mantra here the second half. Just get a ball and shoot it. Good things can happen that way. Not sure how much time. There's been no indication. We can't announce. We can't guess. There's a minimum amount that can be extended by additional delays during stoppage time. So, yes, you can have stoppage time during stoppage time. It's a concept that a lot of people that don't understand the timing of matches don't quite get. How the minimum 8 minutes can turn into 11 or 13. This is Ferguson. It's out of play. Throw in on the far side. We are in second half stoppage time. 2-2 match. If it ends in a tie, the game will go directly to penalties, as it did in 2022, in which Rockford FC won 5-4 on penalties. Long ball, looking for someone. It's knocked down. The ball is kicked ahead. It's Nazielak who Nazielak actually played the ball. The referee saying off his shoulder. Rockford FC was saying he elbowed the ball forward. I thought he elbowed it forward from my vantage point, but the referee said no, off the shoulder, which is fine. It's a no handball. Oh, nice play past the tackle. Now let's see what they can do. Clock's got to be running out here in the second half. It's Nazielak with 2 men on. Ball goes off a defender. It goes straight up in the air. Where's it going to land? United. Baylor Deneau. Serbo rounds the player on the far side. He crosses into the middle looking for Martin. It's Nazielak at the top of the penalty spot. He scores! He scores! He scores! Christian Nazielak with a stoppage time goal! A miracle! United have taken the lead! 3-2, what a goal! Nazielak with a second beauty of the night, and United may have stolen the 815 Cup in the final moments of the match. Perhaps the last kick of the match. Unbelievable. That is absolutely unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the go-ahead goal in the 90-something minute, scored by your player of the match, number 47, Christian Nazielak. Give it up!
And he is over there flexing for the cameras. That is a striker, my friends. He's over there with our photographer flexing and doing all the stuff that a goal scorer does. And Rockford are just decimated And that actually was the final kick of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the
Your final score, unbelievably, your final score, DeKalb County United 3,
County United.
Rockford FC 2, Nazilek with a brace, including the game winner on a scorcher in overtime or an extra stoppage time. I can't talk. This is unbelievable. A three-peat for your United. A terrific offensive game. The second half was a masterclass in offensive soccer. Guys, you made yourselves proud. You did a great, great job. We appreciate it. Once again, the final score is 3-2. Let's recap the scoring real quick. Rockford got it on the board in 6 minutes. Dasha Curiel with a shot from an impossible angle, beating Austin Waite. Then on 22 minutes, a shot that was an absolute peach of a goal. The curling shot between defenders that just tucked inside the goalpost to make it 2-0. Then United come out in the second half. They start playing a little bit better. They start turning it on. And Martine Montoya with a laser beam from about 17 yards away, top corner, and it was 2-1 and game on. And then on a rebound shot, Christian Nazilek buried one inside, just underneath the bar to make it 2-2. And then just moments ago, Nazilek with a laser beam from inside the penalty area, just outside the goal area, making it 3-2 the final, as your DeKalb County United are once again crowned 815 Cup champions, and they will be doing the trophy presentation shortly. Final shots on goal. United 12 with 3 goals, 11 corner kicks. Rockford FC 9 shots on goal, 1 corner kick. That's all she wrote. For all of us here at DeKalb County United, we thank you for watching and listening and for your continued support of DeKalb County United Soccer. So on behalf of all of the volunteers, the coaches, the board, the staff, the players, we thank you. We'll see you again on Tuesday night when we face SAC Lightning for the Illinois State Cup first round game. Once again, the final score here from the Corn Crib in DeKalb. DeKalb County United 3, Rockford FC 2. For everyone here, Brian Martin saying good night, good soccer.